administration from the Tinubu administration. But it accepts, the author accepts that the last 10 years have been 10 years of governance by the APC, accepting their shortcomings and happily accepting the things they did correctly as well.
Okay, Prof. Now, some basic questions.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the book looks like a tome, looks quite impressive. Just looking at it from a distance.
Make sure you get a copy.
Well, it's okay. Then I can read, and then I'll be very free to give my free opinion, But what's your involvement with the book? Were you the book reviewer? Were you the consultant? You run a group called Book Samaritans. So, and we know Samaritans in the Bible, they're involved in goodwill, helping people. So did Book Samaritans help to write the book? Or was it written by Governor Hope Uzodimma himself? Because many Nigerians will be involved. How can Senator Hope Uzodimma as governor have the time to produce something looking impressive from a distance like this? Where does he find the time? Half of the time is in Abuja, by the way, some of his critics say. So tell us the background, the production process.
Well, I was just the book reviewer.
Okay.
Just a reviewer. That's my involvement with the book. But who said somebody can't write in Abuja? Abuja is a good place to write anyway. But that's aside. Yes, I believe the book was written by the author. He may have got help with research, data, and all that, but I think he wrote it himself. But my involvement is just to review the book. I believe he wrote it. Yes.
Okay, you believe he wrote
it? Yes. My involvement was just to review the book, just to review and present at the public presentation. Yes.
Okay. That clarification is important.
Yes, absolutely. And Imo is also.
And your assessment
of the book?
Yes.
Well, I think it's a brilliantly written book. The coverage is quite extensive. Like I was saying earlier, it's very rich in the history of Nigerian politics. Now, some of the information in chapter 1, maybe chapter 2, talking about progressive politics in Nigeria, like I said, dates back to the pre-independence era, where he makes an argument, very convincing one, that progressive agenda started in Nigeria was provoked by the clamor of citizens for an improved life experience away from what the colonial administration was given at the time, which was why the nationalist movements of the pre-independence era were rich in progressive agenda. So in terms of facts, there's a lot of facts. All those facts, clear facts. The claims of the policies, the programs of the government are factual. It can also be proven easily.
All right, thank you. I was going to say that Imo State is also a good place to write books. You said Abuja is
well, yeah, that's correct.
I'm sure Imo is also good. But
why is he always in Abuja?
Maybe for research.
For research in Abuja? Because the National Library, we have to raise money for the library.
Okay, very quickly, because we have just a minute or two with you. As we wrap up, would you recommend this book to be introduced for learning in our institution based on the facts written in the book, just so that we can understand, at least when it comes to ideology of parties in Nigeria?
Yes, I would, quite strongly. And as part of the review process, I did something a bit informal. I consulted a colleague of mine who is a professor of political science at the University of Nigeria, and that's exactly his opinion. Like I said, it's very rich in the political history of this country, which is just as important all the way. And then it's a reference text in the future. It'd be nice to look back to this, try to match the promises with the performance going forward. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time with us.
You're welcome, and thank you very much.
And we look forward to reading the book. You'd actually give us we would like to add it to our collection in terms of our library as well. Thank you.
Yeah, that I promise.
No, it's to read, not to add to collection. You have to read the book.
No,
it's not for decoration.
No. I meant to read it, and then you can make reference to it. Because I asked him about our schools, our institutions, so have it as a reference point. That's what I meant. No, we'll read it, definitely. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Time for a short break now. When we return, Aaron Akerejola will be here with Global Sports Update. Stay with us.